Well, hi, I'm Jeff Strong. I'm creator of the Auditory Brain Stimulation Therapy Rhythmic Entrainment Intervention. Well, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the Healing Arts Entrepreneur course and mentorship program, and kind of give you an overview of what this course involves and see if it's something that's a good fit for you. This course and mentorship program comes from basically everything that my partner Beth and I have done to build my basic practice into what we have today, which is a really diverse company. We started off, basically I was playing live one-on-one for people in their living rooms. I couldn't even rent a space to do the work because the drumming was so loud, nobody would rent me an office. So I had to actually go to people's houses and play for them. I spent quite a bit of time doing that. As well, I taught basic meditation and drumming at different stores around the area in the city I lived in. And I sold a cassette tape in these stores, generally on consignment, sitting on the countertop. And from there, we got creative. We started growing the company. First step was to make the cassette. We couldn't afford CDs back then. This was 1992. So make this cassette tape available to the broader audience by putting classified ads in the back of magazines. And then I did some research and started doing quite a bit within the professional community. My work centered primarily at the beginning with people on the developmental disability spectrum, people with autism and ADHD. First studies we did were with autism, with ADHD. We also looked at some other areas, PTSD, chronic pain, just looking at where we could fit this idea of me playing live for people one-on-one. And kind of growing it. And eventually we started coming up with more recordings. We started making recordings available to a very specific audience. I would go speak and make it available through there. We started selling a lot of recordings. And then we're researching for a good decade. It was actually, our first study was done in 1994. 10 years later, after doing a decade of really deep research, we came up with our authorized provider network idea, training program. We started recruiting providers, professionals, to be able to offer our therapy in their practices. And we built that provider network. Now we have several thousand people around the world who offer our program. This drumming that we created turned into the REI custom program. As well, we've created a streaming music site. We've developed a couple different forms of software. We've had some apps. I have a dozen courses that I offer online. I've written 10 books, many of them bestsellers, in 14 languages. And all this came from me starting off with the basic practice like you probably have. You have your core clientele that you're working with. You're probably doing some teaching on the side. Maybe you have something else that you offer, like I had with my cassette. Maybe you've got a book or something. And you're kind of piecing it together, and you want to broaden your reach. You want to somehow go beyond just trading your time for money. Make the client work that you're doing one-on-one the icing on the cake. Make your bread and butter other forms of income so that you can take off when you need to, so you can nurture yourself. That's the reason we created this course, this program, is because I wanted to help you do what we've done, to build your practice into something that spans a huge network and can reach people anywhere in the world when you're not present doing it. And this way you can earn money when you're asleep, which is really important. So this course actually is broken down into 3 basic components because like everything I offer, I want to center this on getting the brain working. You know, the drumming that I do is all about influencing the brain and behavior. The core program that we offer, that we started offering with people with developmental disabilities, is all about getting the brain to start functioning better, to be able to be optimized. We've taken that core concept and we've built a program called the REI Custom High Performance Program. And we put that as the cornerstone of this particular course, this program. So the first thing you do when you sign up for this course, before we even begin the business training, we get you going on your REI custom program because we want to get your brain into the best state. We want to help repattern your brain to be able to really be as effective and as efficient as you possibly can be. So the way this works is you sign up, you go in and you start with the questionnaire because we want to identify what your issues are. One of the things that really distinguished REI from any other auditory brain stimulation program out there is we're completely custom made. We're home-based and custom-made, which basically means that your recordings are made for you based upon what your brain is doing now and what your goals are. So when we get the intake, we see a profile of who you are, and we create a map. We create your first recording, you listen to it for a week, you tell us how it's going, then we make your next recording. So we're always making the recording based upon what's happening with you in the real world, based upon what your goals are. So we're going to build this foundation of repatterning your brain with this high performance program so that when you start doing the business work, you're going to be doing it much more efficiently. You're going to be more comfortable doing it. You're not going to be hitting with your blocks because a lot of people have fears, they have anxieties, and those are what we're going to be working with the custom program. Then as well, the other thing we do, and something that's part of all of my courses, is drum-driven meditations. Now, drum-driven meditations are a way of being able to use this idea of meditation and enhance the process by getting your brain into a very specific state to be able to accomplish the goal you're trying to accomplish. So during this course, we have 5 different modules that we're going through with the training, the business training. Each of those modules has specific meditations that we're going to do to help you do the work so that you're doing it from an authentic place, so that you're really following your inner truth. And that way, everything you do is more pure, it's more authentic, and therefore it's more powerful and it's more effective. So for instance, in the first module, we're working on your platform. Got a couple meditations in there. One is to look at your authentic voice, to get really clear about how your platform should look from this place of clarity. So you've got every week that we're doing the business training, we're also getting your brain into a great state for being able to do the meditations and the prep work so that you can follow that up with the business activities that you need to do. And we've got this course broken down into 5 different components as far as the business goes. We're looking at your platform. And this is everything from your real world marketing to your social media to your website to really help you hone that down into something that is as clear and authentic as possible so that you can be then attracting the right clients to you. The next step is to be looking at your income. We're going to refine what you're offering in your core therapy now, but more than that, we're going to help you develop multiple sources of income. We're going to look at 10 different ways that you can build your income up that allows you to make money while you're not in session with somebody. So you can have evergreen income that's earning while you're sleeping. This is really important for the longevity of your practice. It'll give you the time and energy to be able to recharge when you need to. The third component is really looking at marketing and promotion. Most of us in the healing arts, we are really uncomfortable with the idea of marketing and salesmanship. I'm going to show you how to do this in an authentic way, and I'm going to show you how to do this in a way that's education-based and in a way that doesn't feel uncomfortable to you. And then as well, the next step is look at community. We're going to be looking at the different types of community you need to develop in your practice, in your life, to be able to be successful for the long term. There's 3 types of community we're going to be looking at. We're going to help you develop all of those. And the last area we're going to look at in the business training is we're going to teach you some really good habits and exercises you can do to really develop a foundation of self-care that's going to allow you to have the longevity that I've had. And a lot of this is really looking at the energy of how you go about working with your clients and making sure that you have good energetic housekeeping as well as good daily activities that you're doing. So we're going to be taking a look at that in the 5th module. That's the basic form of this course. We've got your custom program, the drum-driven meditations to help you really optimize the meditations, and the business training. But beyond that, one thing I wanted to do with this, because you can find courses really anywhere online, they're going to teach you a lot of skills that you're going to be able to walk away with, but you're on your own. I wanted to make this successful for you. I want you to be successful doing this. And so we decided that we would do one-on-one coaching. We would build in 3 levels of personal support for you. The first step is to get a business evaluation. Have you take a look at your business, where it's at now, where you'd like to go. We're going to make that assessment, make a plan. And then we have 2 different levels of mentorship here. We've got our basic mentorship, which allows you to have 3 private one-on-one coaching sessions with us. We're going to work with you to develop that plan and work through it so that you're successful getting the goals that you want to accomplish. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to send out accountability emails every week, personalized accountability emails. So basically, we're going to ask you each week what you want to accomplish, and the next week we're going to follow up and make sure you did it. And if you didn't, we're going to help you along so that you can get things done. Because what really separates the people who are successful in the long term with their practices, especially when you want to go to another level, is having the support that you need to be able to work through those hard times. That's what the mentorship program is about. Basic mentorship is 3 months long, help you get good habits going and get a good start on the process. Our extended mentorship program lasts for a full year. We're going to work with you every month for 12 months and make sure that you're on track and you really accomplish your goals. The level you decide to do is up to you. Some people can go with 3 months and then have the foundation built, that they're ready to just rock and roll on their own. Other people really want that 12 months of constant feedback and constant support in order to make it all happen. It's really up to you. If you have any questions about what the best fit for you is, definitely contact us, 800-659-6644, or email us at contact@stronginstitute.com. Tell us what you want to accomplish. Where's your practice at? Where do you want to go? We'll help you get there. The whole point of this course and this mentorship program is to help you do what we've done, to create a dynamic practice that doesn't rely on you showing up one-on-one with your clients anymore. Gives you diverse income that you can weather the ups and downs that come with any practice, any business out there. So definitely check out the bonuses below. Contact us if you have any questions.